The presence of Home Minister in Arunachal Pradesh comes at a very critical and at an important time. The messaging was the need of the hour.
Absolutely. Anusha, you have to see this in a different perspective rather than just going to the typical political tu meme.
Sure.
First and foremost is that it is India of today is not of a 1962. Neither the leadership of today is of not a 1962. Today is India is a very, very courageous and a very strong India, both economically and also from the point of view for defensive. And if we have a leadership which can take a very, very strong stand wherever it requires. I think today's visit of the Home Minister says it all in terms of that we mean business. Don't mess with us. Arunachal Pradesh is not an integral part of our country, and this belongs to us. And rather than just making this as I think this should be treated like the Home Ministry visiting one of our own state, just like the way he had been to many other states, rather than making it that as if that he had gone to a Chinese village. No. So I think the bottom line is that the kind of strong message what we have been given, whether at the military level or on from the point of view of, as you said, the infrastructure development. And I think Sujata ji should be really going back and looking at the situation in the last 50 years, what is the kind of an infrastructure development with related to border have been done, or to the connectivity to the border, not only the border infrastructure or to the connectivity to the border.
Yeah.
So this government has definitely done much more than what the 50 years of development has been done. Let's appreciate that this government also belongs to all of us.
But PKD Nambiar, what do you say? There was another point that Sujata Paul raised, and that was about the repeated transgressions that we have seen from the Chinese side. And this is in some ways seen as the failure on part of the government to pursue a successful, strong diplomatic, policy or a foreign policy with the Chinese. Do you agree with that argument?
Absolutely no.
Yeah.
On the other side, on the other way, if you really look at from the point of view of India's dominance in the global arena has become, in the last 10 years, has really gone in manifold. So, of course, the China now feels that it was the big boy of the Asia, or considered themselves as the number 2 player and wanted to become the number 1 player in the global arena. But here is another country, which is a neighboring state, which is, one is commanding respect. China do not command the respect on the global arena. We all know that they have the manufacturing muscle power or the expansion policy. So they feel that, okay, India, if coming up, the India's rise is not in the interest of China. But that has really been handled by this government, both diplomatically and also showing the military power wherever it was required. Just imagine when we were